Yo, here we are again. And I was just thinking about prolonged pleasure. And I think weird buildup. And it's like I kind of treat myself like a little dog or something. It's like, oh, not yet. You haven't earned it yet. And like, I was just literally saying that to myself in my head. And then I was like, wait, why? Like, there's no real reason. Um, but it is how I am. So I just think that's interesting. Like, trying to like blocking my own chill. Like I'll spend hours in my room not laying down in my bed because I think I need to do the laundry, like wash this, do the dishes, sweep my room, read this book, do whatever, and like I can't chill until then. But then I'll spend 6 hours not doing any of those things and then just end up getting in my bed and then feeling bad. Or doing all those things leading to more things and then like never enjoy the time in bed. So it's kind of funny how that goes, but yeah, just reflecting on that, I guess. That's the whole point of this stupid channel. It's just me thinking about things. So, smoking my cigarette, thinking about things. Here I go. I had a funny day today too because I there's just another type of like imprisonment of the brain. I have this like obsession with politeness. It's probably built into being Mexican. Um, like I need to like it's not even need. I want to. Like I like being polite. I like making people feel good and respecting them. But just today's an example where just like it was just out of hand because I sit down on the bus and I leave my training and there's this girl that I'd been staring at all day today in training that was so pretty and sweet, and she kept making conversation with me. And so I was like, oh, whatever. But we're at a training. I'm not trying to like be that guy. Nobody's having any like flirtatious vibes there. So it's like I'm not trying to be the one guy like, hey baby, what's up? But she kind of kept coming up to me, and so I was like, maybe she kind of fucks with me, whatever. And then I get on the bus, and there she is. She's sitting there. And she starts talking. She's like, oh, I didn't think you were going to take the bus. Da, 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 da. And she starts talking. And then right then I see this guy now. Shout out Scotty O if you're watching this. I know there's 0% chance you are. Yeah, ran into Scotty O. Love Scotty O. Definitely want to talk to Scotty O. Cool dude. And I hadn't seen him in a while. So he was kind of like looking at me with the eyes of like, let's catch up. Like he wasn't like saying that. It wasn't like he was putting any pressure. And he didn't like start peppering me with too many questions or anything. He just said, what up? But then I literally turned from the girl and talked to him because I felt like, oh, I don't know, like show respect, like make him feel respected. Like I'm not gonna like dog him out for this girl that I'm seeing and like ignore him, even though that's 100% what I wanted to do. And then I subsequently ignored her basically the entire time. And she was talking to her friends. It wasn't like she was like alone. That would have probably been different if she was sitting by herself. But, and I was kind of thinking like maybe she'll ride to the mission or something. And fucking classic, of course, Scotty's riding all the way to the mission. She gets off that west portal. And then I'm like, God damn it. And she's like, okay, bye. It was so good to meet you. Like, and I was like, I hope I get to see you around. Like, she's a MFT, I'm an MSW. We'll have 0 classes together probably. We have 1 day a week on campus, the rest on Zoom. Like, I don't know why my dumbass thought there was gonna be more chances. Today's the last day of training. I don't know why my dumbass didn't like just stop what I was doing, which is what I wanted to do, like subconsciously, and just be like, hey, before you leave, or whatever, can I maybe get your number or your Instagram? Like, you're super pretty and I'd love to hang out, or we could study, or just say some funny shit. Or even asking her beforehand, it's like literally drive me up the wall because she was like smart and cool, and she's in this master's program. And I've been always talking to the homies recently, I've been talking to the homies recently about, damn, I wonder if maybe I'm gonna meet a nice girl like that I actually date like in school. Like that kind of sounds like it would make sense. One of my 2 only girlfriends as an adult I met at school, and we dated for 4 years. So I think it's like a pretty good foundation for meeting someone, just because you know that a lot of things about them off rip, at least that they're a go-getter, they're at least capable of some level of intellectual skills, and they have goals. So those are all really good things that you don't really catch much at the local art show in SF. So it's just hilarious. Like, you know, I'm an obsessive person, obviously. Like, I fixate on things. I'm not, like, in my heart crushed by this, of course. Like, I'm not, like, actually hurt. But I am just like, God damn it, bro. Like, what is up with you? Like, why did you not do that? And I know it was genuinely because I was, like, so distracted by seeing Scotty that I was like, oh. And then, like, he's talking, just normal, because he obviously doesn't know that I'm having this internal monologue. And whatever, fucking just proceeded to talk to him about shit. That was cool though. We had a cool convo, which was another funny thing. I don't know if there's like a lesson there. We had like a cool convo, and I feel like, and he just told me he had 7 days sober. Obviously, I have all these years sober. So we had like a nice cool convo about that. I told him about social work. I told him about what I'm doing and kind of like my vibe of what I'm up to, and let him know how it's possible to like do social work. Explain to him about Ish and the homies that I got to get into it. So like maybe like that was the purpose of the ride. Maybe like I just was a vessel for like Scotty to hear some motivation and encouragement before he goes into his work shift at a bar, to keep it up on the path he's been going. Because I doubt there's that many of his friends that are also sober. So maybe that was like my purpose, and I was the universe's vessel for that, and that's why I just felt this inconsolable feeling of like I need to fucking speak to him and not ignore him. But the like less beautiful perspective and just like realistic or maybe pessimistic is just like, nah, you just duffed your shot to talk to her, and who knows if I'll see her on campus, because again, different majors, both masters, but I don't think all masters only meet on Mondays, so she could be meeting on Tuesdays for all I know, and I'll never see her. So, and I have no, because we're different majors, we don't have like the same classes, so like we're not going to be on Canvas, like me being able to see her there or like message her on there. So like all I know is her name, Hannah, and that's it. And so it's just mad funny how that shit works out. Like I usually am like really good about like speaking up whenever I see someone or think that there's a vibe between me and someone. And I haven't, you know, really just been focused on that as much lately. But yeah, it was just mad funny. I was just like, damn, classic. Like, why did, like, my stupid desire to speak to, like, that convo with Scotty O, like, if it did affect him and help him and manifest good shit for him, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's plugged in, I'm stupid. If it did manifest good shit for him, dope. Like, that's awesome. But to be truthful, even if it did, I'm just still like, damn, bro, I wish I got Shorty's number. So, weird little, that's two little stories about holding yourself prison in your brain. I'd say the first one's more so like resisting and allowing myself, like holding off on pleasure until it's like so much need that you feel like you're gonna explode and you don't even get pleasure. And then like being obsessed with like making everyone feel okay. Because it's like, dude, I could have just not made him feel okay. I don't know if that, and this is where I go back and forth, where I'm just like, is that who I am? Am I someone that enjoys that truly? Or am I someone that just feels compelled to make people feel good? Like, is that truly me? Like, where does me begin and where does my socialization begin? Or where does me end and where does my socialization begin? Like, that is to say, like, what is my true character? And those are the moments where I'm just like, damn, I don't fucking know, dude. It's so hard. I don't remember a life without me thinking that you should do this. But I've never had a problem with doing the things that I felt that I should do. So it's hard for me to know whether that's like, is that just happening to align with my actual genuine moral character, or am I just so socialized by my environment that I just can't imagine living with myself without doing that? So it's interesting, you know? Agency is a weird thing. So I guess this is what this is about, agency. There we go, we got a title for the video that actually makes sense. Bless up. Happy Thursday, have a great day.